All right, so let's get into the background. As you guys know, this is Osama bin Laden. We've been hunting him for many years, um, ever since we began in Afghanistan. We've been trying to get him. In fact, we almost had an opportunity to get him in 02, 03. However, we missed up, and we could not get him. He was presumed to be hiding in the hills or dead, um, but really he was just off the face of the earth. Luckily, the CIA was managed to find him and locate that he was in fact in Pakistan. His compound is basically going to be located in Abbottabad. So if you look on your maps, west, marked in the big circle with an X through it, that is his compound right there. Um, while the Pakistani military academy is in fact just to the southeast. So we don't got a lot of room for error there with its close proximity. Outside of that, um, we presume that bin Laden is at this compound. We are not 100% sure that he is there. We can only make assumptions. If you look over there on the map to my left, there's a compound with a 3-story in it. That is what we're going to presume is his house, his quarters. Um, Satellite feed, and what we've been able to gather is that there's always a man pacing um, around that house, and that's all we can really see. He's standing at around 6'2", 6'4", which kind of matches up with Bin Laden here. So we're hoping that he is in fact that person, and that he is in this compound. Outside of that, we also know that there are several women and children, as well. There are a few adult males located inside the compound. Major Gregor will go into more specifics about those personnel, if you want to go into that.
Yeah, guys. So we're expecting him to be surrounded by his primary family. We're expecting on objective there to be a specifically obviously Khalid, his son. All right. Yeah, so we're expecting Khalid, his son. His son is 23 years old. All right. With Bin Laden, obviously, being 54. We're also expecting his courier, his personal courier, Abu Ahmad Al Kuwaiti. All right. And then Al Kuwaiti's brother, Abrar. All right. Uh, so the courier Al Kuwaiti, Abu Al Kuwaiti, is going to be 33, and his brother is going to be 30. All right, and then Abrar, his brother, has a wife named Bushrar, who should be there as well. Um, when it comes to Bin Laden's wives, there's Korea, who's uh, 55. All right, there's Hamza, who's 62, who should be there as well. There's Saham, who's 48. There's Khalid, who's 54. And then there's Amal Ahmed Abdul Fattah, his primary wife, who's 29. We expect her to most likely be living in his primary living quarters. So she's most likely going to be closest to the target. Additionally, as I talked about, Abu Ahmed Al Kuwaiti, the brother of the courier, there's that wife, Bushra, and then there's the courier, uh, Abu Ahmed. Uh, yeah, her. Sorry, Abu Ahmed Al Kuwaiti's wife's name is Miriam. All right, so just make sure to look out for them. All right, there might be children located there as well, so make sure to definitely watch your fire. We've got a lot of civilians potentially on the target, potentially up to uh, 10 to 15 unarmed civilians there.
All right. So let me bring you into the tactics of what's going to be going on tonight. Um, so basically, we're going to be departing here from the airbase, heading down south. in our GoSox. Now, this is just pertaining to the main assault team at this time. Main assault team will basically continue across, passing through waypoint 1, waypoint 2, and waypoint 3. We're going to be in the GoSox, which should be able to evade any radar signatures so we can safely cross the border into Pakistan. At any point in time that we do get picked up on radar, we will abort mission and head immediately back towards Afghanistan or Russia for the border. We're going to be pushing through all our waypoints. As soon as we come around waypoint 3, we'll be pushing to the green dot, which is basically when we're good to go. We're live. The helicopters are going to turn in. The lead helicopter is going to be, well, both helicopters are going to be fast roping, but the lead helicopter is going to be taking on the target building from the roof. There's a rooftop entry at the top of the building that you guys are going to be fast roping into. They will basically deploy ropes. You guys will fast rope down, and you will push your way out, so down and out of the building, hopefully getting Bin Laden during that period. The second team in the Black Hawk will be landing, well, not landing, but fast roping in this area right here. And they will basically be grabbing outer security, making sure to lock down the main entrances of the compound to make sure no squirters come along, and then hopefully to stop any civilians that might pop their head up during the night. Once the post-assault is clear and the compound is secure, we will go into our Ssc phase, in which you guys will basically scourge through the compound, trying to find any intelligence, anything we can bag, anything we can grab, and ripping it apart, and then departing with everything in your two birds and pushing out. The QRF team will be on standby over here to the north, basically in a rotation, which is going to be 2 times 47s. They're going to be over here to the north in a rotation, just in case anything goes bad. You guys basically will have 20 minutes on target. Given the close proximity to the military academy, we expect about 25 minutes or so for the QRF to actually show up. Given that they'll pretty much be asleep and unaware of what's going on. In a situation that you guys are stuck on to the X for too long, then we're going to recommend that you actually, in fact, peel out of there and either try to hightail it up north, away from the general populace, as going down south will bring you back down by their military academy. So I'd probably recommend pulling up north and trying to get as far up north as possible, and then calling in the birds. At which time, if you guys, take too long on the X, the QRF bird will try to come in and possibly try to drop off some reinforcements as well near the LZ that you guys pick.
Hey, can I make some comments about that real fast?
Go ahead.
Guys, there is a potential hood for the building being rigged with explosives. We saw that in Iraq, and that has been used against us before. So, should the building be rigged to blow and is destroyed, we're just going to be sending in the QRF as the primary assault force at that time, because we're going to assume that our initial element has taken casualties from that explosion. So we'll have the QRF force then push in and take primary on the assault and or SSE of the site there. Continue.
Yep. So in any situation that it does go bad, expect QRF to be inbound. However, for our sake, we're gonna hope all goes well. You guys load back up in your 47. Make sure we want to bag Bin Laden. We want to grab as much intel as we can out of that compound, and then bring it out in the 47. Any questions? Major, do you have anything else?
Good? Yeah, let's do our best to make it fast, guys, because we're gonna have the Pakistani military breathing down our necks. We do have a package of F-22s that'll be providing air superiority on the Afghan side of the border, and they can push in and escort us out if needed. But hopefully we won't have to use that.
Make sure we're yielding.
2122, we're in Pakistan.
Hey guys, we're about 2 clicks out from objective.
Alright, we're gonna be fast roping. So, 2-1, you're gonna go first. Garcia, call your team. 2-2, you're gonna follow, call your team. Then, Junior and myself will be last. 2-1 copies.
Order will be negative. I'll just call names. Order will be Higgins, Miguel, Stan, me.
Alright, prep and fast rope.
We're gonna do Adams, Voss, Brazel, and me.
Copy that.
John boys.
We're gonna wait for
Go ahead, prep fast
2-1, and then we go. Garcia, you go first.
Who's prepping the rope?
Yup, we are.
Solid.
Let's make this fucking pay, boys. He's not leaving this compound alive.
Ray!
Oh, fuck.
Ray!
You ready? Get out. Go around the right side. Go in the wall.
Adam's green. But it's okay. 2-122, go ahead and start pushing towards 3-story.
Roger.
2-1 is stacking on hole in the wall.
We're moving to the main building. One set.
Let's start killing some of these lights.
One set.
Go ahead, push.
Go. Got a gate.
Two one is breaching. We taking the wooden or we going through the metal? Center, not the compound.
We have another one in here. Let's breach this one. Follow me, guys.
On you. Hold on.
On your footsteps. Breach her up. We're gonna fight.
2-1, let's keep pushing. Towards set.
Do your thing.
Spade.
2-2 breaching. Bad bridge.
Wall.
Fuck. Alright, let's go the other way. 2-2 failed bridge.
Going through the same one they did?
Stay firm.
Going left.
Go left side.
I'll have with you.
Lots of bushes here.
Get to the main building.
2-2, go ahead and push past 2-1. Get ready for the primary building. Roger, moving.
Get your nods off.
Left.
Friendly blue.
I am stacked on door.
2 on building.
You got
2-1 is all green. We have cleared
bang.
2
guys are
buildings
good to
in
go.
the small compound. Copy that. We have a small shed just east of the main element.
Let's go.
Right, clear holding stairs.
Clear.
2-1 is moving
Go
to
up.
target building.
Go.
Stop.
On these stairs.
I got you.
bang.
Bang it.
Go right.
Second floor clear.
Watch that balcony. The leads floor. Breach in, going right, 3, 2, 1, right. Not opening. Clear. Friendly.
We got Khalid.
Copy.
We got a ladder.
Roger, I'm gonna get this door.
I'll peek it. Cover me, Gabriel.
Going in.
Affected.
Pushing in, pushing in. Go, go.
Fuck.
Friendly.
Geronimo. Geronimo.
Forgotten Country, Geronimo.
Should we commence SSE?
A firm.
2122, go ahead and start
Get
doing
this fucker out of
SSE.
here and
Let's get some pictures of that body. Let's get a body bag also.
SSE.
Get down, get down.
2-1 has second deck.
Roger, I'm on the first floor.
I already got a picture of the computer, Garcia.
Copy that.
Gotcha.
You realize what you
Whichever
just
element
fucking did?
is on Geronimo, get a picture, get SSE.
Garcia, you get the boxes?
Back in the bed.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Bed's clear.
Excuse me, Stan.
Yo, Adams. See if you can take that AK.
Yeah, Russ.